Hello, I'm in a very good mood because I've just written the last sentence of my new book. As he turned in the coffin with horror, he began to figure the bloodied corpse jammed inside was his accomplice, the grave digger. I mean, it has to rhyme. All children's books do now, but it's done, and I'm ready to host a new edition of Only Connect. I am joined this evening by, on my right, Steve Havard, a test analyst from Swansea who's an enthusiastic member of the British Computer Society. Ruth Ellis, a retired accountant who collects Danish silverware. And their captain, Hugh Meredith, a civil servant with a passion for Finland who's built a sauna in his back garden in an attempt to recreate the Finnish spirit in Streatham. All former strangers who met on a quiz app. They are the Disparates. So you met on a quiz app and became friends. Tell me about that.
Well, we were pretty keen quizzers. We played each other quite a lot, but we all then ended up on the leaderboard so we could see each other and start to chat and so on, and we decided, OK, time for us to do some real-life stuff.
And I've noted your surname, so despite the accent and the Streatham address, Croeso cynnes a Forblwch.
Diolch yn fawr.
You are playing tonight on my left, Rob Cromitty, a classics teacher and college rugby coach who has a PhD in the sacrificial rituals of Bronze Age Crete. Aidan Sproat Clements, a maths teacher and keen cribbage player who owns 7 trombones. And their captain, Dan Sproat Clements, a French teacher and housemaster who has a collection of over 200 champagne bottle tops. United by a talent for teaching, they are the Beaks. Not only a team of teachers, but you all teach in the same school and 2 of you are married. How do you work together as a trio at quizzing?
We have quizzed together for quite a while. Crom writes the school quiz and Aidan and I are part of the team that takes part every half term.
And as teachers, are you going to be good at being bossed about by me?
I think our students are looking forward to seeing us on the other end of the stick.
Well, Croeso cynnes a Forblwch to you as well. You won the toss, Disparates, so you'll be going first in the quiz. What is the connection between 4 apparently random clues? That's what I want to know. But which clues? You choose the hieroglyph.
Twisted facts, please.
The twisted flax. OK. These are going to be picture clues. Something links them. What is it? Your time starts now.
Next. Next.
Go next.
Next.
I think they're all animals whose names actually include another animal's name.
That's exactly what it is. What are we looking at?
It's a whale shark. I think it's an elephant seal. Tiger moth. Squirrel monkey.
It's actually a spider monkey at the end there. Yes, they are animals with the names of 2 animals. Can you tell me any others? Tiger prawn? Tiger shark, stag beetle, parrotfish, catfish, dogfish, mole rat, bullfrog, mackerel shark, fox shark. I'm hoping that someone who's just tuned in will say, now, BBC's natural history programmes have really gone downhill since the budget was cut. They are all animals with the names of 2 animals. Very well done. Coming in after 3 clues, you get 2 points. Beaks, your first choice. What's it to be?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. Oh, it's the music question. We're getting the novelty ones out of the way. So you will be hearing your clues. They all have something in common. What is it? The first one is coming in now.
Next, please. Next, please. Got 10 seconds right before or not? Next, please.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine.
2 seconds.
They were all originally in French.
They were not all originally in French. Disparates, do you want to have a go for a bonus?
I think the titles of the songs actually became film titles.
Oh, good quizzing from you, Ruth. They are songs that lent their names to musical biopics. What did we hear?
La Vie en Rose.
That's right, Edith Piaf.
Walk the Line, Johnny Cash.
Yeah, the film was Walk the Line. The song was I Walk the Line, but that's right.
Under the Sea or something to do with the sea.
Beyond the Sea,
yeah.
Bobby Darin. And NWA, Straight Outta Compton.
Didn't know that one.
What would that have been in the original French, Straight Outta Compton?
Directement de Compton.
And for all I know, that was the original. If I haven't given you points unjustly, I'm sorry. So, Disparates, you get the bonus point. And which question would you like for yourselves?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next.
Golf competition. Houston. Next.
Next.
Yeah, go next.
Next.
Well, they're named after people.
Named after people.
Named after
Just say
people.
named after people, yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, named after people. Named after
That's
people.
possible.
Yeah, named after people.
They're all things that are named after individuals.
I need something more than that.
Samuel.
They are named after Samuels. My word, very well found in your mind at that point. Samuel Colt had the company that came up with the pistol and Samuel Morse the Morse code. The others are slightly more fiddly. The Ryder Cup, Samuel Ryder donated the trophy. He didn't come up with the competition. And Sam Houston, you don't know Sam Houston?
No.
He was the person that took Texas into independence away from Mexico. He was a big Texan hero. He was a governor of Texas. And the founders of Houston named that city in his honour. Back to you, Beaks, for a choice.
Lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next one. Next, please.
The quiz show can contain the names of quiz shows. They will contain the names of quiz shows. Suffix to the name of a quiz show.
They can be suffixed with the name of a quiz show.
That's absolutely right. Well done. You didn't need to see the last clue. Talk me through the ones you've got.
The final countdown.
Cut to the chase.
Only as strong as the weakest link.
Yep.
And criminal
Mastermind.
Criminal Mastermind. Very well done. They can all be completed with the name of a game show or quiz show. Back to you, Disparates, for a choice.
Water, please.
Water. OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next. Next. Colours.
Go next.
Next. Are they things in warfare? Like if there's a particular thing.
We need to buzz quick because we're getting over time.
We think they're expressions used in warfare for things that happen in battles, something like that.
Again, I need to hear something more.
I think it's to do with both being on the same side but taking accidental action on their colleagues.
That is not the specific thing I need to hear, I'm afraid. So, Beaks, a chance for a bonus for you.
Euphemisms.
They are euphemisms. That's absolutely right. What do they mean?
So enhanced interrogation is torture, I think.
Collateral damage is the death of non-combatants.
Blue on blue friendly fire.
That's the friendly fire.
Disposition matrix, something to do with, you know...
The likelihood of something.
The arrangement of your forces or something like that.
No, and the fact that you can't work out what it means is exactly what makes it a euphemism. No, that was used under the Obama administration. It means a hit list. Your disposition matrix will give you a kill list of people that you're looking for. So, yes, a couple of them are about friendly fire, but they're all generally terrible things given euphemistic titles. So, well done, you get a bonus, and you get the last question of the round, the Horned Viper. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Look at you. Next. Next, please. Next, please. So Peter Pan didn't grow up, and then is Jero like getting older, like Jero?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's a thing, and then they don't do what they.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Yeah. Go for the last one. Go for the last one.
Last, please. Next.
Yeah, it's a thing.
No,
It's a thing.
yeah,
2 seconds.
the thing in brackets is what the thing above is scared of.
They are phobias. Well done for not coming in one clue earlier. I think you would have guessed the wrong thing.
Yes!
What can you tell me about these phobias?
Ron
Okay,
Weasley
so
is scared of spiders.
Yeah, Alceste in mythology is terrified of men.
Peter Pan doesn't want to grow up.
And Wolverine is scared of
Terrified of chocolate
flying.
bars?
Yes.
Well, it originally meant fear of fresh air, aerophobia, but he's frightened of flying. Peter Pan, Jurassicophobia, fear of
getting
growing
old.
up. It's different from
Geronto.
gerontophobia, which is fear of old people. Jurassicophobia, fear of growing up. And Alcest, it's the main character of the misanthrope. The misanthrope who has a fear of people. You know, misanthropy can involve anthropophobia as well, and it does in that case. So they are literary characters, and that is what they are frightened of. Well done. At the end of round 1, the Beaks have 4 points, the Disparates have 4 points. On to round 2, the sequences round. This time, the teams may work out the connection and then tell me what would come fourth in the sequence. Only 3 clues are available to be looked at. Disparates, you'll be going first again, so which hieroglyph would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK, you'll be seeing the first in a sequence of clues. What is the fourth? Time starts now.
Next. Is it the big one? The big one is the roller coaster.
Go next.
Next. Were they the first one or leaders, were they?
Yeah, but they were known as the big 3, were they? Big 1, 2, 3, 1, big 4. It's the top accountancy firms.
Is exactly the example we went with ourselves. What is the sequence?
It's big 1, big 2, big 3, big 4.
That's right, the UK's tallest roller coaster is known as the Big One. There's a card game called the Big Two. It says Chinese poker in the clue. The real Chinese poker is Pai Gao. If you want to play for large sums, you'll find me online. Some people call the Big Two Chinese poker. And what's happening in that third clue?
They're World War I leaders.
Yes, leaders of Britain, France and America after the First World War, known as the Big Three, and the largest accounting firms known as the Big Four. Well done. Beaks, your sequence question now, which will it be?
We'll hope for Eye of Horus this time.
OK. What would be the fourth in the Eye of Horus sequence? Here's the first.
Don't know. Next, please.
Aren't these? It wasn't Gruber, some Gruber the name that in Die Hard, the film.
That's Hans Gruber.
Okay.
Next, please.
Okay, I have nothing here.
I have nothing either.
So, what about? We've got 10 seconds. We need to do something. Traitors? Some kind of traitor? Like, say,
3 seconds.
Quisling?
Not the answer, I'm afraid, though it's a good guess. Disparates, you'll have to go for a bonus point.
I don't think we know, sorry.
Beaks, you're going to kick yourself so violently that you will be limping from the studio.
Oh, great.
The answer is Hans Gruber. These are the villains in Die Hard, as I think you knew. In Die Hard with a Vengeance, it's Hans Gruber's brother, Simon Gruber. So the sequence includes Simon Gruber, and then Hans the brother is fourth. So unlucky, no points there, and no bonus points for you, Disparates, but you may choose a question. What would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What comes fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. Is it emojis like sticky Next.
No, I think it would be bracket candy. I think it's just a sequence of shapes. So bracket facing the other way.
A D facing the way, a bracket facing the way. Yeah. And what's the sequence?
I think we need to press this. Can we do that? I think it's a bracket going the alternative way to number 2.
And why would that be?
It's the sequence of emojis, so you're kind of laughing out loud, then you're smiling, then you're neutral, and then you're unhappy.
They are emoticons, happiness emoticons without a colon that denotes the eyes. So that's a big smile, the beginning there. It's in order of decreasing happiness. So a smaller smile, sort of mixed feelings, and an unhappy smile at the end there. Very well done for the points. Beaks, what would you like?
Horned Viper, please.
The Viper. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Okay. Next, please. solution of monarchies.
Yeah, we could just go next.
Next, please. Oh, goodness.
That's a flight with 4 colours on it. Greece has got 2. Philippines is 3, isn't it? Morocco. I know Morocco's only 2.
So there are crosses on it. 1 cross, 2 cross, 3 cross, 4 crosses.
6 seconds.
Goodness me.
2 seconds.
Let's go for Libya.
I like that guess, but I'm not convinced there's a sequence in it, so I'm afraid Disparates, you have the chance for bonus point.
Nepal.
Oh, interesting, but not a sequence. This is a word question. Greece contains 3 E's, Philippines 3 I's, Morocco 3 O's. I wanted to hear Uruguay 3 U's. It was a word question. So no points on that question. Disparates, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. Next.
I think it's M18, F18. I think it's voting ages when they were. I think it's ages which they could vote as they are now. So it's M18, F18. I think.
M18, F18.
Is the right answer. What's going on here?
We think it's to do with legal voting ages and the changes over time, and this, we're now, the most recent one is both sexes are 18.
That's exactly right. And that first clue, M21F-, that's pre-1918. There were no women who voted. Not all men could, but the ones that could had to be 21, and then it was changed, M21F-30. 30-year-old women could vote. Then everyone could vote at 21, and now everyone can vote at 18. Well done. Back to you, Beaks, for the last question of the round, the water question. What would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
Pineapple. Next. Next, please.
Is that an oak? Just a tree.
No, next. Yeah. Next, please.
The tree, pineapple. Chinese. Yeah.
Some knees.
I'm afraid that's not it. So, bonus chance, Disparates.
Some crossed keys.
No, that's further away. Now, Beaks, you've been unlucky again. What do you think the sequence is?
The lyrics of Agadoo.
Yes, it just remind me.
Push pineapple, shake the tree. Push pineapple, touch your knees.
Grind coffee. Now, the knees do come in, but it's not a sequence. Agadoo, do, do, push pineapple, shake the tree. Agadoo, do, do, push pineapple, grind coffee. Then, to the left, to the right, jump up and down and to the knees. The knees come in much later. There isn't a sequence. No points there then, and it means at the end of round 2, the Beaks have 4 points, the Disparates have 10. Time now for the connecting wall. 16 jumbled up clues that the teams need to sort into 4 connected groups of 4. Beaks, you'll be going first this time, so please choose lion or water.
Water, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
Okay.
Coxswain.
Well, it kind of places on. Could be
Tinder
people
grinder.
that
No, surely not.
Well, Gordian knot, granny knot, slip knot,
Okay. Yeah,
winter
fine.
knot. Is there anything else that could be a stevedore's a kind of hat? A mate and a slip could be on a boat as well. I think people on a boat, a lookout, a coxswain, a lookout, and
Things that you strike. Strike a match.
well, that's got tin in it, that's got bad in it, that's got zoo in it, that's got.
Things that you light fires with. Tinder, match.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's try that.
But
But
what about these knots?
Zeusknot.
this is
Bark. This is a tough one.
lookout below. I mean, there's got to be lookout coxswain, but not castle. No, okay.
Okay. People's first names.
Erica Badu, Barbara.
That's the wrong
Hepworth.
spelling for
Okay,
that.
all right.
Goodness.
Barbara Castle, Barbara Windsor.
Good, fine. Okay. So,
What about Gordian knot, slip knot, granny knot, match knot?
okay, fine. So, Steve,
Oh my God.
Eve.
Checkmate.
Are these all dating? Is there a dating thing?
Well,
Grindr's
Zeus,
not-
Zeus is a thing. Is a
Grindr's not
Gri-
it's spelled wrong.
Match.
Okay.
Match.
Tinder.
Mate.
Mate. Tinder.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Fine.
3 lives now.
Gordian slip, granny,
So, those are definitely not.
coxswain's knot, stevedore knot.
Right, so coxswain, lookout and mate must be things on the boat. I tried it with stevedore, so I could try it with grinder.
10 seconds.
Okay.
You solved the wall! My goodness!
Keep thinking on the wall.
You were floundering early. You thought you were going to get there.
Yes, thank you.
Pulled it out the bag. Very well done. You've got all 4 points for the groups. What about the connections? The first blue group, Windsor, Castle, Hepworth, Berk.
Barbara's.
Lovely. They are all wonderful Barbaras. And the green group, Zeusk, Match, Tinder, Badoo.
Dating apps.
They are dating apps, and you spotted it early, but you thought we'd be above that, didn't you? No, you thought it'd be something more high-minded. Not at all. What do you think the crew are doing when they're meant to be filming the show? Just scrolling and scrolling. And the pink group, Coxswain and so forth.
Positions on a boat.
Yep.
Crew of a boat.
Crew of a
it.
boat.
Yes, they're marine occupations. Yes, a grinder is on a racing yacht. And the turquoise group at the end there,
They're the knots.
they are the knots. So you actually knew all of it, and you get bonus points for getting it all correct. That's the maximum of 10. Well done. That'll be very exciting. Time to bring in the Disparates now. Give them the lion wall and see what they can do about solving it. 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Right, so we've got
Newham,
Portsmouth,
Dover,
Hastings,
Hive, isn't it?
Hive.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
right, well, Hoagie is a
Yellow,
type
yellow
of...
submarine.
Yep.
Yellow pages.
Yeah,
Hoagie's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Could be yellow
yeah.
belly.
yellow belly,
Yellow
yellow
fever.
fever. Hoagie's is a right baguette thing. There's anything else though.
Jap is a roll.
Is there anything else as well? Hero.
Go back to yellow.
Yeah, go back to the yellow one. It's definitely peaches submarine.
Yellow belly, yellow fever.
Yellow belly, yeah.
You don't have yellow lemon, do you?
No, you don't have that.
So
So
yellow jersey is also
Yeah, yellow
something.
jersey, peaches, belly, fever, and peaches.
nope. Oh, these are in Agatha Christie, aren't they? In Poirot and those sorts of people. So
I'm not sure.
Is there any other
What was
police?
the chap?
Police. Sorry.
Try and do the...
Any others?
I think go back to yellow and just
Yeah.
try and
Just try
methodic for you.
It's definitely
Jersey.
done
Try
peaches.
jersey.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Miles Jap.
I'm sure these are names of detectives or police people or something.
It's definitely yellow, but so you can't see where.
Grinder, Inspector Grinder.
Is there an Inspector Grinder?
Hastings Jap.
Inspector.
20 seconds now.
Do.
Any others? Oh dear.
No, that's it. Your time is up. The wall has frozen, but you found a group. And can you tell me the connection? Dover, Hythe, Sandwich, New Romney.
These are seaside towns in Kent.
They are. They've got a specific name. Do you know?
Cinque Ports.
The Cinque Ports, exactly. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. Here we go. Hastings, Oliver, Lemon, Jap.
Are these police, sort of fictional police inspectors and detectives and things?
I can't give it to you. I'm really sorry. And you do note they are characters in the Poirot stories. Not all detectives, though. Miss Lemon is the secretary. Captain Hastings, you know, he helps in an informal capacity. And Ariane Oliver is a novelist, actually. The detective is Jap. And what about the pink group? Grinder, Hoagie, Hero, Submarine.
There are all kinds of rolls, like in America.
Well, sandwiches, we might say, but I'll take bread rolls. I imagine they all contain bread, all sandwiches. And that turquoise group, Fever, Belly, Jersey, Pages.
They all follow yellow?
Those are the ones that can follow yellow. So you found one group and you got 3 connections. That's a total of 4. Let's have a look at the scores going into the final round. The Beaks have 14 points. The Disparates have 14 points. So we're neck and neck now. What an exciting quiz. On we go to round 4, the missing vowels round. Teams, we've taken the vowels out of well-known names, phrases and sayings. We've switched up the consonants. What are the disguised clues? Fingers on buzzers. The first group are all things that can be purple. Beaks.
Potatoes.
Correct. Disparates. Too long, I'm afraid. Do you know Beaks?
Pears.
Oh, we were expecting prose, but I think I have to take that for a bonus. Next clue. A tricky one, referring to the poet that wrote about purple, Jenny Joseph's attire. Next clue. No, come on, Beaks, this is Tyrian Dye. Next category, full names of fictional characters. Beaks.
James Tiberius Kirk.
Well done. Beaks.
Chandler Muriel Bing.
Yes, it is. Beaks.
Donald Fauntleroy Duck.
Well done. Beaks.
Bertram Wilberforce Worcester.
Correct. Next category, things that went into the dictionary in 2016. No time to give me that answer. Click-jacking, a sort of malevolent internet behaviour, because the bell has gone for the end of the quiz, and I can tell you that through to the next round with 20 points, the winners are the Beaks. Very well done to you. And after a brilliant start to the quiz, in second place on 13, the Disparates. Some brilliant quizzing and a really excellent show, but I'm afraid we're going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for coming. What a match. And before we go, there's just time for our viewer competition. This week's question, is it Puff the Magic Dragon or Puff the Magic Hamster? Once you've worked that out, all you've got to do is text A or B to a 5-digit number whose factors can be added together to form a prime number in the Fibonacci sequence. Please don't, there's no prize. I haven't even bothered to work out whether such a number exists. I'm sure that by next week, one of you will have let us know. Goodbye.